bling. We just needed a couple blocks. Boom. Any more lava in the vicinity? I need to... Yeah, there. And we need to patch it up. Because that might get in the way of our expedition. Now we need to find more... we need to get more netherrack. And in doing this, we might find quartz as well, which will heal up our pickaxe a little bit more. But we don't find quartz, we only find magma. There you go. And we need netherrack, of course, to patch up the lava spots. I find that it's much easier to hold R2 to be mining, but blocks that don't insta-break, it's way more efficient to just tap it. And right now I'm tapping the R2 button, and because of that, I get to mine the next block quicker because it doesn't have any drawback time, because it's not insta-mining, so the fixer has to draw back. So that's the bing 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 bing. But because it can't draw back, because I'm inputting faster than it draws back, I get to mine it quicker. It's a very good invention that I've done myself. I think it is very much known, and it does hurt my fingers a little bit in the long run. Still, what do we have? Right now we do have a good, I wouldn't say massive, but I'd say a good supply of basalt. I'm gonna get a little bit more. I'm gonna take these pillars down and the ground a little bit, and then I'm gonna head back and then see whether the basalt that I've actually obtained is gonna be useful in the mega build that I'm trying to do. I call it a mega build because it's the most mega that I've ever built something. It might not for you, but it's for me. For people that don't have the time for mega builds, because free time is scarcity. It's actually a mega build, because it will take long, just not on an hour-to-hour basis. Let's see. Well, that's enough for now. I'll take it. At least I have a clear walkway. It's actually the best meta song, by the way, and nobody gives it credit. Let's see. There we go. That was great. A very good expedition here. I might have some leftovers as well, which could come in handy. But first, we need to look whether it actually makes sense to use it as such. I'm really sorry. No, I'm not. Alright. First, we need to deploy these blocks in here. We have quite some basalt, but no polished basalt, which actually surprises me because I have built with it. What? That was strange. These are items. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Let's see what a very novice builder, is going to be able to do. What a very novice builder, am going to do, and able to do, with smooth basalt in this build, in this larger build that I'm used to. Here we are. So normal basalt will just look a little bit out of place, and hence why I should put the rest in like a box. Basalt's in a box, in a box. I'm gonna make polished basalt from it, and now see, this fits. This does fit. Actually, this actually does fit. I'm very happy that it does as well, because I don't know if it will look good like that. It's pretty basic as well, but you could make it look like a sort of house, could it? I don't know. It's more supposed to be a passageway, but you could also decorate the passageway, you know? I feel like that is gonna be good. If you treat this one the same, will you not just get overlap? There's too little empty space in between. I feel like there has to be a little bit of empty space in between. And definitely there has to be an opening here. This feels like the correct way of handling things. And the worst thing is, I still don't know what purpose I'm gonna have with these builds. One thing I do know, smooth basalt is the right way to go with it as a combination. But there's another thing that is tripping me up, kinda. And that is the fact how I'm gonna board up. It's gonna be glass. Could I board it up with glass? I could. But I can't just go glass all the way around. So I have to go. There aren't any quartz walls, right? I don't believe so. Which means there are quartz pillars, but I'm unsure to use them at this moment in time. I definitely do have some diorite, which might go well with the calcite. Emphasis on the word might. I'm going to be entering via. I could also enter straight up, because you can see where the hole is, which is a very neat thing to do. And now you're instantly there. Alright. Right. So, I'm noticing that I don't have a crafting table anywhere, but I do now. Boom. So does this work as it like almost works, sort of, but I am also gonna try and make it with polished, because you can also have polished walls, right? I'm sure you can. You can't. You can have polished stairs, but you can't have polished walls. Right. That's interesting. Because in that case, you could simply go for actual polished diorite. How would go about the rest though? Because this doesn't look good. This definitely doesn't look as stunning. I'm gonna do it like that. So this has to be closed off in some way. There might be something here, like a pillar. It could be a pillar. The pillar has to be quite large, or it needs to just be a wall of some sort. Anyway, this and this. Am I doing it? Oh, I'm not gonna have enough. Do I? Oh, I'm gonna have enough. It's just enough. It's good. There we go. So that's what I've got right now. There's a small little barrier. I could do with lighting, a good lighting source. Alright, so my idea is to have a tree here, there, and there, and there. And the grass that that tree is standing on is its own platform, but it does have a hole in the middle as well. So that's the idea, which is a crazy idea if you ask me, but I kind of fuck with it. What if I just turn this all? Because I sense a little bit of a synergy with calcite and diorite. Yes, I see a little bit. Just a tiny slither. I see. You know this build's gonna have a lot of working on. I'm gonna be working on this a lot. And if ever I'm burnt out on it, I can just step away. Which is the beauty of these builds. I can just step away whenever I think that I need to. I feel like the tree thing is not gonna be a great idea, because it's all very black and whitey. So where do you get the color in? I'm thinking spruce, but I'm uncertain whether spruce is the right solution. It is the best to chop down those trees though, which means a big supply of it is going to be possible, and of course going to be possible, but it is also going to be viable to do. Right, let's bring some blocks with me. Blocks! Musica. Alright, so here, here, and here, and here. So I'm asking the tree to be similar to this. Right? Or this is weird. If I come in from the other side, and it just seems like a blob, which means this is not quite it. Alright. There's gonna be a lot of thinking here involved. Let's get rid of the cobblestone, yeah, because it's kind of ruining what I think could be a good site, which is the white. What goes well with the white? I'm only seeing this from the side, which is cobblestone, but it is not going to be. And also the combination of diorite and those bone blocks. Maybe I cannot use diorite here. Look. At this moment I see the problem. A problem. Because I am never ever going to put those direct blocks there. Only inside of the calcite. Let's see. These are tiles. I forgot. These. So does it make sense to put these like at a place like this? Sort of does, sort of don't. Just try and think, you know? I'm putting a lot of things together which may not mesh as well. Well, that's what the word try is for, right? Am I not? Right. There's gonna be 6 per side, which means I need 24 bone blocks. 24 bone blocks. A bone block consists of 3 bone meal, 4 bone meal, 9 bone meal. Actually, 1 bone block consists of 9 bone meal, which means, and 1 bone meal consists of a third of a bone, which means 3 times 24 is actually 72. 64. So what I need to add to get to 74, I need to add a little bit of 72. I need to add a little bit of 8. Now we make the required bone meal. I have a hidden crafting table in this spot. I hid it because otherwise the color palette would be a little bit ruined, and we get exactly 24 bone blocks as we ordered to have. Let's see if we can get to our mega base quickly. Alright, let's put the bone block down, see if it looks acceptable. Yes, this looks very good actually. Doesn't just look acceptable, it looks exceptional. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And I'm wondering, what do them things need? These bone blocks actually are so cool. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I need some type of garden down here. I really think that I do. I'm also thinking how the hell I'm gonna, because one layer, can I calculate what one layer is? Because I've counted about 23 blocks one way. I think I started with a couple blocks as well. Anyway, the diameter is about I forgot whether I did 21 or 23. I think 23 I did. Alright, let's say I did 23. Let's say I did 21, by the way. Let's say I did 21. Then that would be the, not the diameter, it would be the radius of this sort of circle. The area of the circle would be pi r squared, which means pi times the radius squared. Now the radius squared is 441 because it's just 12 squared but mirrored. So 441 times about 3.14. Well, let's do this in our heads. It'll be times 3, so 441 times 3, 400 times 3 is 1200, 1200, 1320, 1306, 1300, and that's 4, right? 1324, let's say 1323. So 1323, it's a tenth, so like 40 added to it. So to 1360, let's round it to 1370. So 1370 blocks. According to my calculations, that would be the complete area that we obtain, which would mean that many blocks would give us, if you divide it by 64, divide that by 64, you would get, well, that's a bit too much for my taste, but about around 20 stacks, I feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So right now, that has proven itself to not be entirely correct, even though this is, I feel like, even bigger than a circle. I'm doing something wrong, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Of course, we need to have done 16 squared, which is 256. 256 times 3 times 3 is about 718, 768, 768 plus 25, 700 plus 700, and I forgot, 768. 768 768 plus 6 is 774. 774 plus 20 is 794. Okay, 794 divided by 64, 794. 794 divided by 64 is about 794, 794, 794. So 640 is 640 is 10. 704. And I'm supposed to get the 694, right? Yeah. 7, 4, is 11 stacks. 7, 6, 8 is 12 stacks. 7, 6, 8. How to get to 4? You plus it by 6, and you get 7, 7, 6. No. Plus by 6, you get 7, 7, 4, and then plus 20, so plus 26. Basically, we already knew this. Which means 12 stacks and 26, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 10, and I removed some. So I predict, my prediction, and it may be off because I'm rounding a bit, and my structure is not actually a perfect circle, which means the calculations may be very, very off, but it may also be quite correct. So we're gonna find out whether I have 12 stacks and about 26. So 12 stacks 26 is gonna be my prediction for this. You lot are gonna count with me, right? 12 stacks 26. Let's see what we can do. That's already 1, which is not ideal. There we go. Head calculations take so much effort for me. Like, people can do it so easily. I feel like my students even do better than me. I know certain stuff because I memorized it, not because my mind is doing a lot of exercise. I feel like sometimes my students do those head exercises better than I do. It's quite worrying, but as well it gives a sense of humanity. But then, why am I going to be teaching if you're going to be better at head calculations than I am? What am I going to be teaching? Well, because it takes me a lot of effort, I can teach efficient methods of doing stuff in your head. And as you can see, of course, not everyone is going to be able to do what I just did in their heads. I may be completely wrong as well, but I feel like I'm gonna be very close to the 12 stacks 26. I hope I am, at least, because that would really show that me being a maths teacher is not for nothing. And I still want to learn. You know, I'm not at the end of my learning. Definitely not. I just want to keep on growing, keep on learning. I want to look at. I'm almost done with this layer. Okay, didn't take more than 10 minutes, which means that... Okay. I've got everything now. But that means that stuff won't despawn. I'm gonna put up lights so you can see if I've missed. Look, that's how easy you can miss blocks. Alright, let's see if 12 stacks 26 is the correct answer. Because I feel like I can't have missed any. Okay. The moment of truth. Hey. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 45. And I know the reason why my calculation is that far off. This is not actually a perfect circle. This is more of a rectangle. Because if it were to be a perfect circle, I would have chosen for this 7, this 5, this 3, this 2, this 1, this 1, this 2, this 3. But I left out the 2's and 2's, which makes it less of a circle. It would have made it bigger, but it would have made it more of a circle. And I see now that I've made a judgment error here or something. I don't know what this is, but here should be another bone block. It's not nice, but I have to go anyway. So. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. I've never ever had this much cobblestone ever in my life. Or stone for that matter. Or smooth stone. Anyway. I need to get a bone blocky. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Boom. And they say maths isn't in everything. It is basically everything. Mathematics. The world is mathematics. The Minecraft world is. Especially. If you want to get things done, you need to be able to do maths. Right. Alright. What's my idea? Because this is coming together. Alright. It's coming together alright. But not perfectly. Like, I don't think calcite over here is a very good way to deal with this. Maybe regular basalt is better amongst this. I want to test it, definitely. You know what? I'm very much not opposed to it. Calcite has a good use anywhere, so I can just place it at another place. Alright, maybe calcite will go best in here. You could say that, couldn't you? You know what? I'm gonna make a second chest of possible blocks. There you go. Alright. I have an idea. Another one. I have another idea. But it's gonna take a lot of resources that I have at this moment, and it's gonna take a lot of time to get what I want. But I believe that concrete or terracotta, now I don't know, I'm pretty certain that I would prefer concrete. So here's terracotta. I'm gonna try out black concrete. Oh, look at that sand, that's beautiful. So I need about like 16 ink sacs, right? Am I right? Yes, I am right. Which means it's gonna take a lot. So this is how concrete powder looks, which is also very beautiful. But black concrete is just such a beautiful black block. I'm gonna place down 32 of them. Then we're gonna break them down. It's like very good that I have a pool. Did I make this pool here as a means of doing this? What happened there? Alright, we have 64 of them and 64 of the powder form. I'm gonna take them both with me. Maybe I can do something with it, you know. Maybe concrete will give me more concrete answers. Is was great wordplay in action, right? I have a feeling. Does this float? It doesn't. Doesn't float. Well, I did seem to have forgotten a few blocks. But that's not the end of the world. Definitely not. Okay. So, black concrete could be used at a much more logical place, which is not here. I think black concrete is a little bit of a gimmick. But it's alright. We got new things. You need black concrete just for a different ceiling, you know, different ceiling. Let's see. Alright. Concrete and concrete powder. So not that. What is to be logical under the walkway? What is there to be logical? We can just keep digging out until we find the right height, because we do need some extra dirt if we want to have that ring of nature in the middle. I feel like if we go up here, okay. I feel like this is a nice height, so we have to do one layer more, because then it will have the perfect height, right? The price is height. It don't really matter. Just one more layer, and then I might be able to put a slime farm in one of them, but I'm uncertain about this. It is a cool idea as of this moment. Hey. Damn. This is a lot of work. Alright, is this beginning to get too low? I may not think it is actually, because I can go so much lower. The thing that I'm thinking of, right? And if you agree, then put your hand up. But I'm gonna make 8 chests. For what, you might ask? This is gonna maybe get laggy, but I'll remove the chest if I have to. Yeah, I have to put chests here as a sole purpose of filling them up with junk that I have. This will make the process go a lot quicker, I feel. That is my feeling. My gut feeling says that. I also believe that I need to get scaffolding to get up here. There we go. So I need to get significantly lower than this. I might even do 3 blocks at a time. Oh, that's too quick. There you go. 3 blocks at a time, because it will just go like brr. Okay, not when I have this. I feel look better. I have to watch my pickaxe for it to be not breaking. Breaking. Actually, everything can be destroyed because the place under the walkway does have to be opened up as well. Which means I'm going to be spending a lot of time breaking blocks. Which means the world's going to lag and crash eventually. But I would have done it with a smile on my face. You know? That is the spirit that I'm going to get out of this. I will have done it with a smile on my face. Great. I'm almost full of the junk again. This is absolutely bonkers, seeing as I've just started mining for a second. You know, maybe there's other uses for excess cobblestone that I'm just not aware of. Well, excess stone there is. Oh, I'm full. Yeah, this is crazy, man. What am I doing here? I feel like a moment of what am I doing with my life now? Because I'm wasting it on mining in a video game. This like puts all of stuff into perspective. I need to study, right? I need to study. I need to go practice stuff. And instead, I'm doing stuff that takes 0 mind work. Like 0 work for the mind. mind. Doesn't have to do anything when I'm doing this. Like, I am chill as can be. I might as well close my eyes. Can I not let AI do this for me? Like, break stone. Break all blocks that are not placed by me. Like shine a light somewhere. I feel like I should be able to shine a light. There goes the shovel, doing a lot of the heavy work. There's no clear visual difference in when I'm in the dark between dirt and graphite. Is that granite? Graphite is like black, isn't it? You know what? I have a little bit of an idea. Maybe it's gonna sound crazy, but I should be doing something here. Hang on. Alright. It's maybe gonna put up the lag a little bit, but it won't stop me. What is the type of villager that takes in stone for emeralds? It's not a Fletcher. I know this. And he's also over here. Stone cutter. Weaponsmith. Not the weaponsmith. The mason. So I need a load of these. I need more beds. Wow. I can get more beds. I can get way more beds. Alright. You mate. Armorer. And you give me a trowel explorer map, which is actually very helpful, but I have to kill you. Alright, Iron Golem, you haven't seen a thing. I need to get a load more of boom boom. A load more of these stuff. These. I think it's a stone slab, am I right? Come on. A stone cutter is literally never ever showing. Oh, there it is. So 21. I'm not gonna make 21 of them. I'm gonna make about 5. There we go. So 5 stone cutters will make a lot more stone cutting villages. Hopefully. Mashallah. Inshallah. Let's see. I have to break a couple of blocks that are not useful to me. This mason is very useful to me. The leather worker may not be. The leather work is not as important to me. You continue on being a leather worker. No one has seen that. I will be continuing my quest for these stone cutters. There we go. Everyone gets to be. Look, they're already breeding, which is great. There's too many of these. 2 is quite enough. Two, yes, opposite to each other. That is quite enough. Right. So the meaning of what I've been doing is, oh my god, everyone's up here. How's everyone up here? How can I change this so that villagers won't be lost as much? Maybe I need to bring everything up here to up here. I'm brainstorming, but it's about to turn nighttime, right? Yes, it is, and they're not finding their way out to downstairs because they think their bed is down. How are they stupid like that? But they want to immediately get down. How are they even getting up? That is my question. Regardless, whatever is going on there, we have an excess of stone / cobblestone, which means we can actually trade for it and get rid of the stone and make room for more, get experience from it, and which will make the wheels go round, because as I'm digging and that, the villages will be in range for the trade to be renewed. And that will be perfect. Perfect, I tell you, perfect. Let's sleep for a moment. So, the stone mason. I know you are a stone mason. And I'm holding my pickaxe. Let's see what it does to my pickaxe. It gives a little bit. Not too much, though. But there's more. There's a weaponsmith. There's a toolsmith. I really don't care for toolsmith. Ooh. What are you now? A shepherd. No, I don't want you to be shepherd. And now you are what I want you to be. There you go. I first need to trade for clay. And I first need you to trade for clay. Actually, first need maybe emeralds to get some. Okay, I will. And you bet your ass. Look, all of this experience will go to me, will go to him as well. I got this, and I got some bricks, which is nice. Right. I did have clay as well, but... The reason I was content with the bricks is because up here we've got this house in which we elevate to up here, to which we walk forward to our unfinished project still, but we can put it in here so we can make pots. It'll be nice once we have pots, but let's move. I don't have dirt in this moment. Also the lava is going to be continuing to fill up, which means we might as well get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll get 16 stacks. Step 2. We fill up the rest of the furnaces, right? We fill them up, fill them up, from which we get stone and experience once we extract this from the furnace. We sell the stone to the villagers. We get emeralds, we get experience to further heal our pickaxe. We use the lava 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should actually do this. Boom. 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 What are you doing inside? Mister. Oh, he's not able to get inside. But still, can you not? Can you knock first? Next time. 1. Whoop. Whoop. Wablam. Thank you. Move to somewhere else, please. This will take a ungodly amount of time. There we go. and we can instantly chuck in the new lava buckets in here. This is not right. I've missed one. I've definitely missed one. There you go. So now I have 8 again, which means I'm going down here. This is already full. These aren't. Alright. Lava. 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 Wait, did I really do that? Lava, lava. Alright. And now we can get even more cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To fill up even more furnaces. It's gonna cause have a lot of more lag. Hey. Oh yeah, that's right. Boom. Bucket. Boom. What am I doing? Boom. And the bucket. Boom. Bucket. Boom. Bucket. Bucket. Well, this is all smelted. This is all good. All pretty good. And I have a lot more fuel. A lot more fuel to be smelting. I also have a lot more durability now to go continue my excavation work. I should actually finish my trading because I haven't finished it. Should bunch my entire collection. Boom, 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 boom. Chook, 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 chook. That is the wrong kind of stone. Thank you very much. Now this stone, I can trade with even more villagers. Look, there's a smithing guy up here, and I knew there would be one of these guys. Wait, it didn't just move upwards, did you? Alright. I'm gonna trade with you anyway. Because I kinda have to. It's gonna be impossible to lose emeralds. Everyone moved upwards. Everyone. Like, all of the villages are up here now. Oh, that's not true. They're all in bed. I see now. I see. And it's not night yet. You are... So the one with the black... Look, these types of villages. And I can't trade now at this moment. I believe you can't either. What did I just see? Glaze, orange glazed terracotta. Wow, that looks very strange. Anyway, look at how healed my pickaxe is. I should actually keep the stone here for a while. Of course. Of course. Alright. Why am I going back? I have work to do, you know? Yeah, that glazed terracotta is glazing me. Alright. Alright. Andesite. Hey, I'm collecting andesite with this. That's great. That's phenomenal. The only thing I'm losing when doing this is time. I'm losing time because of this. Finally. Wow. This is a lot of work. Wow. Nice. It doesn't take as long as I would expect it to take. I would expect it to take, but it does take long. Anyway, let's try and start with, which is not here, with making the grass. Sometimes I forget stuff. Gaat nu nog even slow, maar zometeen, geloof me, gaat het echt rapido, rapido. Oké. Zo. Dan mis ik er één, maar... Nee, dat is niet waar. Want ik heb gewoon... Oké, laat maar. Oké. We gaan gewoon proberen. Nee.